Have you ever had the feeling while playing Battlefield games, but particularly Battlefield 6, that everybody just seems to know exactly where you are at all times? Well, it's because they do. And it's because of how the game currently works right now. On top of the normal 3D spotting, which we are used to in Battlefield games, where enemies just hit their Q button on you and you have a spot symbol above your head, you are actively spotting yourself in Battlefield 6, just from shooting your weapon. Demonstrated in this video posted by the Cadwoman, as you can see, if you're firing an unsuppressed weapon or a weapon without a flash hider, you appear on the minimap and you also have a spot symbol appear above your head every single time you shoot. So in this video, we're going to be discussing how to prevent this, and I have a feeling it will be game-changing for a lot of you because it has been game-changing for me. So without further ado, let's talk about suppressors and their many use cases in Battlefield 6. If you want to follow the game of Battlefield 6, I'll be posting a lot more guides on this channel. I've already posted a settings video. Definitely hit that sub button, hit the like button, really helps this video out. And let me know your experience playing Battlefield 6 so far and what your favorite map is, because I'm very curious. I've seen a lot of mixed opinions on the map so far. So, suppressors in Battlefield 6. They're very good, and we'll be going over all of these, but you need to understand how to build your weapons, or the thought process of building your weapon, trying to fit a suppressor in to your build. This is the SG553R Carbine, and this is my favorite weapon I've built with a suppressor so far. I'll just show you how it works. So, it's fantastic, and the reason why the recoil isn't all over the place is because it's actually, in my opinion, worth it to try to go for the suppressors that cost more, in particular the lightened suppressor. These lower suppressors are decent, but typically they're for builds that are earlier on in their attachment progression. You're going to want to try to go for the lightened suppressor, or just a variation of these higher point suppressors here. The reason being, if you read it, fully hides in-world spotting, reduces the range where a soldier is spotted on the minimap while firing, reduces recoil at the cost of hipfire accuracy, and of course, using barrels and laser, we can offset the hipfire accuracy penalty. And the biggest thing with the lightened suppressor in particular is you're not sacrificing recoil control. So you're getting the benefit of a suppressor with recoil reduction, and you can offset or at least mitigate the hipfire accuracy penalty. Now, the way I went about building the SG, and the way you're going to probably have to go about building a lot of weapons to try to incorporate a suppressor into your build, is unfortunately, for a lot of weapons, you're going to have to sacrifice some things, right? So you're probably not going to be able to fit like the trigger or the mag catch. You're probably not going to be able to use any sort of ammo here. And I know you can use penetration ammo, but if you read here, if you equip this, you do get increased recoil here. So it's not a great trade-off in my opinion. Like, penetration damage isn't worth it, so I just go with standard ammo. But typically, you're just going to have to do like recoil grip, big point suppressor. Maybe you can fit a better barrel in, maybe you can't. Try to fit a laser, at least a green laser, just because it costs 10 points and it mitigates that hipfire penalty. And on some weapons, you might be able to take a magazine attachment. On most weapons, I would bet you're probably just going to have to stick with the default. But honestly, in my experience playing this game, the larger mag sizes just have not been worth it. I have not found them necessary because honestly, you kind of die a lot in this game, and even when I'm playing with friends, even if I'm sweating, I find this is just a battlefield you die more in and kill less in. It's more accustomed to older Battlefield games that did play like that. Now, I will show you guys another build for the M4A1 here. As you can see, it's more or less the same build, but I did have to sacrifice a magazine here. As you can see, I can't fit the 30 fast, and I went with a barrel instead to, again, further mitigate that hipfire accuracy penalty on top of a laser. So you get the general gist of things. Suppressors are incredibly important. If you want to put these on snipers, I'll just look at this sniper build here. It isn't necessarily finished, but say you're a big sniper and you can't fit the suppressor, flash hiders do fully hide in-world spotting as well. So you can see It's not as good as the suppressor, but it will do the trick. You're going to be further away from people anyway with a sniper rifle, so if you can't manage to fit a suppressor in your sniper build or DMR build, it isn't necessarily the complete end of the world, especially if you don't care too much about that recoil control because you're at a longer distance and you pace your shots more anyway. So that is the suppressor PSA. They're incredibly useful, and I'm going to show you why in this gameplay right here. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit the sub button, hit the like button, and let's take a look at why suppressors are so good in the game.
Nice.
Flat hit marker.
Right, objective has been recaptured.
It's a headshot room. Come on, mid. Oh, that's a bad guy.
So bad.
What's going on, S-Bone?
Sniper!
Fallen.
They still have you.
Not right now. I go hit up A.
Good eyes on a sniper!
There's no, like, dude, there's just someone sprinting at me. Oh, they're gonna probably, yeah, they're gonna be big. Thrax busy. Oh, this guy's fucking room is just fucking so cool. What does that even mean?
Objective Alpha neutralized.
Hit on the street. Another. Just shooting. Quick draw Johnson. Quick draw Johnson on the other team. I'm not joking. Yes, his name is Quick Draw Johnson. Just shooting through the fucking wall that LMB.
That's awesome.
Fucking Johnny Johnson. This guy in a tank. Yep. You're going to prison for life, buddy. Enjoy it while you can. What is on my screen?
Crane's falling. What the?
Why is there like a tornado happening outside? Fucking alarms going off.
What is?
They're spawning left hill, left hill.